Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special episode of Scribe's Syndrome podcast. I am your host, Ben Gilman. As always, it's just Tara. Chloe's back.
Hello.
It's me and Tara. How are you doing?
I am good. Yeah, it's 4:21 a.m. here.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And going forward, Tara will be joining us more and more on the podcast. We're going to start recording at a time when, there's a time difference to deal with.
Yeah.
But she's going to be semi-main now, pretty much permanently now with me and Troy going forward. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun.
Yep.
Definitely. So there's no Troy this week. There's no one else here. Everyone else is busy this week. Right, This is like a special episode, so we're just going to talk about one show. And we're going to talk about our growing up, like how we found each other, how did we hang out, like our best moments. Yes, you can't see she's put a monkey on the screen, definitely. Understand. I know, we'll be careful naming names with people so that we don't upset people. But we've got a story to tell you. It's a story of much laughter and fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We will try not to put people under the bus. We'll just change the names a little bit. So, Ty, you wanted to talk about Million Yen Woman on Netflix first.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I freaked out when you told me that you were watching this. You sent me, what was it, on WhatsApp? You sent me a picture of the thing, and I knew immediately what you were watching.
Uh-huh.
Million Yen Woman, and we both. What's the first thing I told you?
Okay. I think you actually told me that, someone was such a shit.
Noda can't act.
Yes, yeah, he's such a shit actor, and then I added, like, if there's anything worse than Kristen Stewart acting in Twilight, it is him in A Million Yen Woman.
So basically, I've covered this before, but we'll quickly go through it. It's about a writer who has his very frustrated writer can't write his book. 5 women turn up at his house, all seemingly invited, and must adhere to strict rules. They all pay him 1 million yen as rent. Who's responsible for the invites? It's a bit of a weird show. I mean, even if like 5 women turned up at my flat, I wouldn't allow them in. They just wouldn't be living with me all of a sudden. It would be weird, right? The problem is with the concept of the show, that is the thing that kind of always makes me wonder why they played along with it.
Yeah, I know it's a bit weird. And 1 million yen, I think that's quite a lot. It's close to, let me just check how much that is. Right.
While you're doing that, Yojiro Noda is the main character, plays the main character. Shin.
Oh God.
But his music with the Japanese band Radwimps, I think we're going to go into a lot of Japanese music later as well. But
Okay.
Radwimps are a really good band. He's an incredible singer. He's just got one expression that's happy, sad. It's like he's wearing a mask. He's got one expression the whole way through. What did you think? What made you watch it?
Well, I was actually watching it for some assignment for content creation for, some of the part-time jobs that I was doing. And I actually came across this show. So I kind of had to watch it for my assignment and write scenes. Write something out of the scenes from the series.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I saw it on Netflix. And then I watched it. And then I'm like, hey, look, there's a nudist in the show.
Yeah. She's from Wolverine. I recognize her. She's kind of
Yeah.
Lila Fukushima.
I grew her. I'm like, who wants to act nude? Then I'm like, oh, hey, okay.
Because she turns up. She's turned up in a lot of Hollywood stuff, hasn't she?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's quite, credible.
So, where did the show go wrong for you? At what point? Like, was it the premise, or what did you think of like who it was behind it? Were you intrigued the whole way through, even through the main actor was a bit wooden? Did the premise carry you through? Because it does a good job of making you want to understand who are these people, because they can't tell him. These five girls
Yeah.
can't tell him who they are. So there's always that little bit of intrigue. Bit by bit, we figure out who they are. I definitely figured out that it was one of the girls. Were you surprised at who it was, or did you clock on early?
Actually, to be frank, I was a bit surprised because I didn't expect it to be, that. Okay, should I say something? It'll be spoilers, right?
Just go watch the show and then come back when you've listened to this. I think we should just spoil the whole show.
Yeah, I was actually surprised it was the girl Yuki, to be honest, because I didn't suspect her at the beginning, and I didn't think it was one of the girls as well. I don't know why. I just thought it could be someone external.
I
Someone
thought it was the actress Nana. I thought it was Nanaka.
Nanaka.
I thought she was playing silly buggers, to be fair. I thought it was her for the longest time because I thought she's way too flirty with him.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She was. Yeah, yeah. Well, wasn't her though. It was the other one, the one who I dubbed the ugly one.
Well, hold on, which one?
Yuki.
Ugly, maybe fat in the face, so I wouldn't say ugly.
I don't know. To me, she's just
The
ugly
least
though.
attractive one of the five is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, 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 but I'll call her. Yeah, I didn't expect it's the ugly one though. She seems like the type of person who cannot dress, and I don't know. She just can't dress and everything, and the least expected person to pull off such a thing.
The backstory of her was a bit weird. She married the guy who she was a maid to.
Yeah, yeah.
Bit weird. When I saw that, I thought maybe it's her. I didn't think. I don't know. I just thought of all the backstories. The schoolgirl winning the lottery is outrageous as well. Bit weird.
Mhm.
Like that's a weird storyline. I mean, her adopted brother. The bit where he gets run over by a car is amazing.
Yeah, it was a bit funny though. I don't know why.
I don't know. It was just because the angle. Because when the car hits him, he goes flying. It's really funny. It's the wide angle they use. He just goes flying. It made me laugh.
Yeah, he hasn't died. He's supposed to be dead by then.
No, he is used by Rita Fukushima's character, who
Oh,
is a pimp.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Her.
not immediately clear what she is. She's like Yakuza pimp, a
She runs
scary
a
woman
brothel,
who
from what I
does.
know.
I don't understand the whole thing. She's walking naked around the house.
Yeah, she is. She is all the time. That reminds me of someone who I know. Well, we shouldn't mention his name.
Whose name? Oh, your boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend.
Titty man.
No. Well, hold on.
Oh,
I can write it in the chat though, but I don't think we can say the name out loud.
yeah, we're not going to see the name out
Yeah,
loud.
we can't say the name.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yes.
okay, yeah. So, yeah, well, that is either a good or a bad thing for you walking around naked. I've been told off by
Well,
my wife for doing that recently.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I do have well, he's not my friend or anything. Like, he left the country. I know this Japanese dude who loves walking naked and being naked.
You know, I do that before getting in the shower. My wife's told me off numerous times about that. Get changed in the bathroom. No, I just take my clothes off in the flat and then walk around and get in the shower. She's like, ah! Imagine, yeah, yeah. So I've done that as well.
Yeah.
Filthy bad. Then there's a book off of. She was from AKB48. Um,
Oh, your favorite band?
No, my least favorite band in the whole world. Rina Takate. No, that's not her. It's Hitomi. Who plays Hitomi?
The
Oh,
schoolgirl.
it's the same name, right? So there's two actresses with the name Rina. So it's Rina Matsui is from AKB.
Mm.
She wasn't too bad. She was pretty good, I think.
No, I
Um,
mean, Google is one of the luckiest bunch who survived.
Megumi. Who's Megumi?
Megumi.
Oh, that's Yuki, the fake name one.
Ah, ew, gross, the ugly one.
Ah, don't. Why? 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 I mean, she doesn't. She doesn't stand out next to the other girls. That's a bit unfair, I think.
We all know that she can't even dress, to be honest. Like, you look at the way she dresses, it's
I
like
think.
so.
Can I just point something out? I think every one of these women tries to jump on his dick at one point. All five of them.
All of them do, and I don't know why they find him attractive. Like,
It's this thing with Japanese harem shows. It's basically a harem show.
harem
Yeah.
shows
The
me.
guy's
Yeah.
surrounded by women that want to bone him. It's ridiculous. It's just something that doesn't happen in real life. There is no man on this planet that would want every woman to have sex with him.
Oh
You're
gosh.
telling me every woman in a house with a man is going to want to have sex with him? Maybe one or two, but not five or six. It's ridiculous.
Not all of them though. Yeah.
I mean, like the schoolgirl tries it on with him. They
Hmm.
never quite get together.
She's
She
underage though. He can't fuck her. She's
No,
underage.
but it's a bit of a weird moment when she's taking her clothes off in front of him and he's in her pants.
Yeah.
It's like it's a bit weird. That is awkward for him. His response is a bit creepy.
I
I
mean,
can't.
I don't.
What does he say to her?
I can't remember, but honestly, I don't know what the laws are in Japan now at this
14.
moment. But yeah,
Uh,
but if he were to fuck her in another country, like let's say Singapore or any other countries,
England.
he would charge for pedophilia of underage sex and he went to
But the
jail.
thing is, like in Japan, it's very low. I mean, like it's just wrong anyway. I don't care. Like that's basically a child in my eyes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the
She's
laws
a
are.
middle schooler as well, isn't she? She's not. She's
Yeah,
high
she's
school. No, she's
definitely
high
below
school.
18. Yeah,
It's still not right.
not right at all. It's pedophilia. It's like underage.
Maybe he could have got his guitar out and gone, right, I'm from Radbrimps, baby. Which one do you want? The ding.
You know what's the funny part? I've never really listened to rap.
They're pretty good. They're pretty sweet. I feel like um, his backstory, Shin, is really hilariously bad. Like his dad stabbed up his mum.
Oh
That's
yeah.
different. And then the best bit, you find out that there is the fax machine. And then it's
Oh,
from the coppers. He came stabbed a copper. You find out it was the husband, the wife of the policeman, and it's
who
just
died?
such a random thing.
The mom of the policeman, you mean?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. How does she know his phone number? His
Fax
fax machine.
number.
But they
Apparently,
don't.
and
They never try and trace where it comes from. They just
apparently in Japan they still use fax and it's pretty big. So
Yeah, but they just take the paper and scrunch up and throw it away. Are you not reporting it to the police? Why are you not following this?
yeah, I should report it to the police though.
And I'm not being rude. He ended up with the most boring one, a Tommy. Like, really?
She was lucky to survive though. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, there's that great bit where she punches him when she's doing yoga.
Mm-hmm.
And she's always like in the background, just kind of moving it around. She doesn't really do anything. He ends up with her,
Mm-hmm.
two of them are dead. One's
Mm-hmm.
in jail. Well, all three of them are dead by the end.
Mm.
And, like, I don't know. Who would you want him to end up with? Because it's definitely not Atomi. I would have wanted him to end up with Nana, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so, but I never really thought of like, who he would end up with, to be honest. I don't know why they even found him attractive. I don't like if I see a guy like that, I'll be like,
He's
dude,
not a handsome-looking guy.
his face is too long.
He's not handsome.
No, no, no. I don't mean to be rude, but I've seen ads on plastic surgery for jaw reduction. People look like him on those Korean plastic surgery ads. So I'm like, okay, I think I've seen his face somewhere before.
Yeah.
Not being mean or what, but he's really, yeah. I don't know why they find him attractive. Oh, can we talk about the cat? Uh,
Tama, cat. They have that great conversation at the beginning where they're like, "What do we call the cat?" It's like
cat.
the cat's so cute.
It's so cute. I know, right? It's a Scottish fold kitten, if I'm not wrong. Small little yellow kitten,
Yeah,
orange kitten, and it doesn't grow up. I don't know why.
I think it's so cute. That cat gets a lot of airtime. They cuddle him. Um, it's really good.
You know what was cute? When the policeman brought the cat into the station after the house caught fire, like the cat was still alive. They brought it in the cage.
I was so glad that the cat survived because that was the wrong thing. I
Yeah,
was like, "You killed a cat."
I know, right? The ugly one killed the cat.
Does the cat survives, right?
Yeah, the cat survives. Could have like loitered outside
Are
while
we
the
gonna
house
keep
was
calling
on
her
fire.
the ugly one, not Yuki? No.
Hey, ugly one is better.
Tara's decided to go with Nate. Tara's decided to call it ugly. We'll just call it ugly then. Like, I'm not comfortable with it.
Oh,
What? Oh, can
so
we talk about the ridiculousness of the actor who is the author who contributes nothing to this plot.
nothing at
Sin's
all.
rival. You know the blonde guy who looks like L from Death Note, but albino.
Hmm.
I don't understand what his point was. He's just there to talk bollocks.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, firstly, he's a very bad actor. He had no expressions or anything, and so I think he's a very, very bad actor.
Yeah,
And I don't know why they like why his character is like that. And he didn't. Yeah, maybe he didn't do much, but the whole show revolved around him for some reason. Has he acted in any other shows? This guy?
I've not seen him. I mean, like
Oh,
he totally
what?
reminds me of someone.
Oh, why?
Well, no, the person that I'm talking about, like you've seen the name in the chat.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That person that we know from London, there was a person that we used to do language exchange with that reminds me of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like a real, I'm sexy, I'm handsome, all the women love me. Yeah, come with me. Type.
God,
Yeah,
neither of
that type of
us.
guy. It's that person. You
Oh
can't
my
tell me
God.
it's not that person. You know, that person that thinks, oh, I can get women to open up their legs. Hello. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the Romeo?
Yeah, the one that thinks he's God's gift to women and
Oh God.
I don't need to do anything. I'm handsome. Like
Apparently, there are a lot of people like that too. Like,
that's true. And I don't like the agent either. And the dad is almost a plot point that's not needed. He's just there in the background, not doing anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh God.
So what would you? Were you happy with the ending? Do you think the ending was the bit when the door opened? Who did you think it was? Like, I thought it was Nana. I thought Nana faked her death.
Oh, that. Actually, I was pretty shocked though. I was like, why are people dying? Like, is she dead for real? And why the fuck does she sleep in a goddamn chair? So weird. It's bad for your posture if you sleep in a chair.
I remember people told me, it's such a shit thing. And I said, people were like, oh, it'd be crap if they faked it. I was like, no, you can't. Well, I was watching it side by side with a Japanese friend of mine called Shinosuke. And
Mm.
he was like, uh, like it'd be so shit if she came back from the dead. I was like, yeah, but it's not outside the realms of possibility that they would pull something like that, like a cheap trick like that to make you think it's not them. I'm glad to see they picked one of the girls, but it had to be one of the girls because they try to give you loads of red herrings all over the place with other characters like the agent of Shin, other people to try and freak you out on who it could be. And Yuki's just made no sense.
Yuki, I don't know what's her purpose though. She acted normal, she acted innocent, but I don't understand why must she gather people at the house and make all this commotion. Like, what kind of grudge does she even have against him? Or is she doing it just for fun?
What I want to know is how she did it, because really, I'm sure Shin's landlord would have to agree that first.
It's his house, actually.
Why didn't he just tell him to bugger off? Oh, he's a horny young man. He needs all the women in his flat. That doesn't work for me.
And okay, 1 million yen is around 6,000 pounds plus. So were they paying that amount every single month?
It's a nice flat.
It's a nice house, you mean?
Okay, it's a nice house, but like for a room, no, no, no,
Like,
no, 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 no. We're not doing that. That's stupid. I'm sorry.
I wonder where they got all the money from.
Good thing because he's a failed writer, isn't he? And he's not doing really well. And I do wonder where he got the money from. That's a good question that they never answer.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he had inheritance though from the house, his parents, his mom before. Yeah, he probably had inheritance.
Mm,
I'm checking her out right now. This Yuki Kobayashi. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, she's nothing special. You look at the way she dresses. It's
Oh my
like
God. Tara's focusing on women's appearance this week. This is going to be the thing that we're going to get letters about.
no, and she's only 20 fucking four. How does someone at 20 fucking four pull this shit off? Like,
But they're so young.
yeah, exactly. And I'm like
She's
29.
24 now.
Hmm?
She's 24 now.
No, in the show she's supposed to be 24, but I believe the actress is actually older.
She looks a lot older. She dresses a lot older. Like I was wondering, I was thinking, how do I say it? Like I thought she dressed like an old woman the whole time.
Oh, she's 30.
She's now 30.
Yeah, she's 30. Yeah.
Oh, so she does dress like an old woman. Okay, then that's cool.
Yeah, she dresses like a boring librarian, to be honest.
No comment.
And her hair is crap. Not to be rude, but
She's a
yeah, it's crap.
yeah, she's a very Blair
Leg.
character, isn't she? She's not. I think that's why it's kind of surprising when she turns out to be the main bad guy, and you're like, really? Her?
At
Her?
the time, I'm shocked that someone like her is a bad guy, so I don't know why.
It's surprising to me that she gets picked up.
Ah,
I would have made it someone else, someone interesting. I would have spent the time making her more interesting, make it one of the girls that's interesting already.
mm.
I would have ended the show that way and maybe give Yuki a bit more time to develop, but there we are. So, what would you give it overall?
Actually, I'm not sure. I mean a rating. Maybe like just 5/10. I think isn't really good from all the cast, to be honest. And it's a bit boring and slow moving.
I mean, the thing is, like, I think at the end of the day, um, I enjoyed it. The piano all the time in the background was annoying.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it loves to play the piano. It tries to be. It's a bit too long. It's
Mm.
12 episodes. It's half an hour, but it does know how to do a cliffhanger. It's a bit over the top. I don't know. All the characters act weird, like they're in an anime or manga. They don't really make much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, you know. Okay. So right, so you're not a fan of Radwimps.
No, I've never really listened to them actually.
So you don't think he's a handsome man with his little pointy hat on, no?
Oh, you! I just realized he's always wearing a fedora. Like, dude,
Do you think he's a bit of a dick in real life?
I am not sure about that to be honest.
Because he's always got his little hat on, like ridiculous size hats as well. I've seen him wear different size hats. It just looks ridiculous.
His stupid fedora hat, you mean? Yeah, he's always wearing one.
Though, actually, we can talk about where we met then, because we met in London,
Uh-huh.
going to another Japanese band, Scandal.
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember about the first time we met?
Uh, Nothing much. It was quite some time ago.
Well, I remember I was stood next to you in the queue because I was, I don't know, I think I asked you, is this the Scandal queue? And you said, yeah. And then a friend of ours, Mo, uh,
Okay.
turned around and went, now, yeah, this is the Scandal queue. And there was another guy, Quinji,
Uh-huh.
and he was also, and we all like formed a little group of friends there in it,
Uh-huh.
which is, it was the first time I went to a Japanese gig
Uh-huh.
um, for a Japanese band in London. And what
Mm-hmm.
did you think of the gig? I thought it was okay. It was
Mm.
Hello to the World,
Yeah, it
and
was alright though.
it's not their best album, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it was alright.
Yeah. But then we became friends. We went to, and then we met Troy,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to Comic Con and Happy Japan and with other
Mm-hmm.
friends like Abby and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, we caused trouble, didn't we? I mean, I remember like, Comic Con in May, you tried to attack me with a knife. But I saw some pictures
Uh-huh.
the other day. So, I know it was a toy knife.
Mm-hmm.
In every picture, you had
Mm-hmm.
the knife. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Do you remember that?
Oh, maybe. I mean, it was part of the costume though, that knife.
Maybe, yeah, you were dressed up as Dora character, bad boy, was
Oh,
he?
yes, 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 yeah.
Which is a good show.
It was funny though. Like, it was quite funny.
Yeah, I remember in the WhatsApp group we were firing off in every picture, like tears coming down there, laughing like how many times there was a knife. Every picture there was like you trying to stab me.
It was the female version of Isaiah. So, of course, there had to be a knife, like, part of his character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like you and me have been friends for a long time now. I mean, we've spent a lot of time hanging out. We're still friends now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we used to go to gigs with a lot of people. We still
Yeah,
talk to some of them.
some of them, yeah.
Yeah, so why do you reckon me and you are still friends? Because you, me, and Troy have stuck together quite well.
Haha, I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure, like maybe it's fate.
Yeah, I can't get rid of you. You're like super glue. I try and throw you out the window, you just stick to the wall, and then you know, like Batman does your Batman coming into your
Batman.
the toilet door Batman that we talked about.
Not Batman. There's no talent on Batman. Like,
You know, how you said there's a window. There's like a door, a window
oh
inside of
no,
your bathroom,
you
and
know, ceiling, there's like an upper tile that is removable, and I think it leads to a hollow area in the roof or something. Yeah.
yeah. So it feels so. I remember the time we did that on House of Animation, and we just went, "Oh yeah, Batman can get up there and see you." And it's
Oh, it's kind of creepy.
It is creepy, but that's what I do. I am a creepy man. So, at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. But do you remember when you came up with blonde hair for Hyper Japan? We met Lady Baby and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, Lady Baby.
Why do you
Is
stand
it-
on their music?
Why do I?
Yeah, Lady Baby.
I don't even listen to them to be honest. Do
Lady
you?
Baby. Go on, please go ahead.
Do you listen to Lady Baby?
No, Lady Baby. I think we should explain to people that are now wondering where we're going with this. Lady Baby is was a popular for like 2 seconds. Hairy Australian former pro wrestler teamed up with some two Japanese schoolgirls, I think, schoolgirls, and
Yeah.
just did cute pop punk with him like a metal voice, and it was awful. It was awful music, and they did a couple of singles. Then the baby Lady Baby is now a idol group with the same girls but with two new members. And he's done like loads of side projects. I think nobody gives a shit anymore though.
Yeah, well, yeah, he seemed happy though.
Well, good for
He
him. He seemed like a dude when we met him.
he seemed happy, very
Yeah,
happy.
didn't take a picture of us because we had to pay for it. And I was like, I'm not paying for your picture, man. And if you check out my YouTube channel, there's some great videos of me very drunkly singing with Tara Chole on the way out of Happy Japan. Do you remember those? It's up. It's up there. I got your permission. I put them up there a long time ago.
Okay, right.
And there's one where you tried to attack me. Remember we went to One OK Rock, and have you seen the documentary for One OK Rock? Yeah, on Netflix.
I don't think it's on my Netflix yet. It hasn't arrived yet. So, yeah.
Check it out because it's landed on the UK one, so it must probably be there.
Yeah.
Have a look. But you decided to bring, and I can't believe you always said I had hairy arms, and you tried to wax strip me.
Yes.
I remember I watched it the other day. It's on my YouTube channel. It's really hilarious. It's the golden line of, "You're a woman. How do you know not how to not wax strip or something along those lines?"
Yeah, I don't wax, I laser.
Yeah, you trying to attack me with wax strips for like 5 minutes and it not working.
Oh, okay. We did it to someone else at the New Year party as well, because he had extremely hairy legs. This Japanese dude I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, him again. Right. Okay. Yeah, the guy from earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, but you've always said I'm a hairy person. You tried to attack me with wax strips and you took off like half of my arm, and then I went to work the next morning, and people were like, "What happened there?" Tara, my friend Tara, attacked me with wax strips. What's wrong with your friend Tara? I had to wear a jumper for Christmas because it was in December, and I had bare arms on both sides. I had hair near my wrist, and no hair on my arms because you attacked me. I mean, we've been to a lot of gigs together, though, haven't we? We've been to Miyavi.
Miyabi. Hmm.
Yeah, we've been
Ishihara.
to.
Hmm. Ishihara.
You've met Yoshinki. We went to
Yoshi.
Yoshinki when he came over.
Mhm.
There's some creepy people we know who you used to be Yoshinki fans. We're not going to name them again.
Okay.
Well, no, there was some people, but we were just generally hanging. You managed to get a drink with him and get an autograph for me. I appreciate that because I had to get up for work the next morning.
I walked back 3 a.m. that day, but luckily I used to live nearby Camden, so yeah.
How much was it in Camden back in the day? Like how much were you paying per month?
Okay, I didn't exactly live in Camden, but I lived in Swiss Cottage, so it's maybe a 30-minute walk.
That's still
I
expensive.
Yeah, I was paying around like £690 per month.
How much
Around 600 plus, around 690 maybe.
for a
Six,
room? For a room?
yeah, per room. Yeah, it was a
Oh,
big room though. Yep.
okay. Then I mean, like, I would love to live in Camden, but my wife wouldn't want to. It's a druggy place now. It's not a safe place, Camden. Camden is crazy now.
Why? Why did it turn into a druggy place? I used to love Camden, the
I used
market.
to love Camden when we were like hanging out in London back in 2015. It was a fine place to be. Now it's just full of too many people. When I was younger, like this is
Mhm.
2007, I sound like an old man now. It was like cool. It was rock. It was rock.
Yeah,
Rock
yeah, that's
place.
my image on Camden.
That was it. You missed it, and like it was cool, and it wasn't this trendy bar thing like it is now, where it's just full of crappy, cheap stuff to buy for tourists. Tat, and it's just too busy in Camden now. It's ridiculous.
Well, every time you walk buy the kennel, there are a lot of people asking us to buy wheat. Somewhat.
The amount of times I've been offered crack in Camden is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've seen bandmade. I've seen so many Japanese bands in Camden. It's ridiculous. There was a bit when you went back to Japan, where you went back to Singapore,
Uh-huh.
where for the next couple of years, I think I lived in Camden because like there wasn't a week where there wasn't a band in North London that was either King's Cross or Camden. And I would used to keep going to Camden multiple times in 1 week sometimes. One
Mm.
OK Rock. I would go to Crossfaith. Crossfaith is a great band.
Oh yes, Crossfaith. Yeah. When did they come to Camden? Which year?
I've seen them twice. I
Was
saw
it
them in
once?
Brixton with our friends Helen and Joe.
Oh, Brixton, Brixton. Which year was that?
Oh God, that was 2016 because we rang you on your birthday.
Oh yeah, that was on the O2, right? Like, yeah,
No,
I
that
still
was the
remember that.
Brixton. Oh God, that was Electric Ballroom.
Oh, Electric Ballroom, that's Camden.
Yeah, and we rang you. And we all had Stella pints in our hand, or we were looking like alcoholics.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I saw them in 2018, 2018, with Enter Shikari's main guy.
Shikari's main guy. Ah, I saw them in 2019 on Sentosa Beach here during the Sundown Festival.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw them at the beach though. The one and only time I actually went to go to Sentosa Island in many years. Besides my other Japanese friend's birthday last year.
I met someone there. I met someone at that Crossfaith gig, who is a
Ooh.
massive, massive Crossfaith 1OK Rock fan. Like we're talking, she goes to every European show that they have.
Oh.
Obsessive. I wouldn't want to go to more than one show from that band.
I only go to one show though. I don't see the point of
It's
going
too
to more.
much. It's too much.
Yeah, they're gonna play the same set over again, and
And you
uh,
start stalking them. If I was a band member, I wouldn't want to see the same person at every city I go to. They're there. Like
I
we're
think you get used
friends.
to it though.
Yeah, but it would piss me off. I wouldn't want the same fans coming to every show because like it's kind of after a while,
Mhm.
it's kind of freaky. I won't again, I'm not naming names because we've been very careful here. You never know who's listening to this podcast. But yeah, I mean I remember what was it? I've seen Broken Doll, which is that Harajuku rock band at Hyper Japan.
Is it the guy with green hair?
I think so. And do you remember? Oh, what was it? I've seen some important stuff with you. What was it? There was this band, No Cars, in North London.
Oh my God! You know you weeded me out from my house on a Friday evening, all the way to Hackney just
It
to
was
watch
free.
that.
It was free.
Even if it's free, I don't want to go. Like my
It was
okay,
awful.
like someone here told me, Marks and Spencer clothes are for auntie and uncle. Even if I give you free, you don't want to wear. That's true.
I mean, No Cars was a Japanese band in London, and it was awful. I mean,
Awful,
we
bloody awful.
we left there early. It was my first time I met my first Japanese friend, Chie. That got me on the path to meet my wife. Eventually,
There
because I
was
started studying Japanese down the line because we decided to language exchange. It was the first time I made a Japanese friend because my our friend Abby brought someone along.
well, there
And,
was a smelly man though nearby us.
oh yeah, and we all pointed at him. We thought,
No, I mean, I think he was. I mean, no offense or anything, but I think he was probably homeless. He had nowhere to go. He didn't even know who they are, so he was just crashing the pub for for the heater or something. Yeah, and have
yeah,
drinks.
and the heater just made the smell go across the room like a flipping COVID, mate. Like,
Yeah, he was probably pretending to be their fan though, because he just wanted the roof over his head. That's why. That's what I feel. That's what I feel,
I
asshole.
would like to think that he was there for the happiness. He's in our pictures. He's there just
I don't understand why. He's full of bombing us. He's not even part of our group, yo. If you want to be part of our group, go shower lah, okay?
Do you have the pictures still from that gig where we're
Oh,
like
I don't think so. You can check Facebook maybe.
looking at each other and we're like, he's in every picture, like photo bombing behind the girls, like, yeah, baby, I'm handsome. It's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not handsome. You smell, okay? You can just dunk your head in the public bathroom, okay, please.
I'm grateful for that gig actually, because it wasn't for that gig, I wouldn't have learned Japanese and I wouldn't have met my wife. So actually, it was really good to go.
Maybe it's like a domino effect, like one after the other. Kind of like how I met my insurance agent.
Oh, really? How
Oh
did
no,
that happen?
there's another story here in Singapore. Yeah, it's too long.
Okay. Because if I hadn't met all you guys, if I hadn't gone to Scandal back in 2015, March 2015, I wouldn't have met you. And then I wouldn't have gone, we wouldn't have got that big old group of friends together that we
Well,
had.
yeah,
And
actually, I
I wouldn't have
almost
got to my wife, so I'm grateful for all that whole. And we're doing a podcast together regularly now, so
yeah.
you know what? It's kind of full circle, really. I'm
Well, actually, I almost didn't go that day because I had a dissertation draft to finish.
oh
I
dear,
I
really?
actually, yeah, because I went, I actually failed the draft, but I had a chance to resubmit. So my friend and I, we actually failed our draft. So we quickly resubmitted before we went to, have a holiday in Paris. Like that was 2 months later, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated that fucking dissertation, seriously.
Dissertations are not fun.
It's boring AF though.
Yeah, it's not fun, man. It's not fun. I mean, like, I used to do them, and like, you just don't. Slow clap of death of like, yeah, awful.
Well, it didn't help me get a job though in marketing. Didn't help at all.
Yeah. So it makes you wonder why you bothered, right?
Yeah.
Um. So what? I mean, like, what is your favorite time in London? Like, besides obviously meeting me and Troy and having the best two friends you could ever have, and having
I had
and all like that.
a lot of good memories actually in in the UK. Yeah, before that I was living in Liverpool.
Yeah.
So I think I had a lot of good memories in the UK, and I mean I said this pretty much on my Instagram stories that most of the good friends I made were actually like on the British soil or maybe the UK soil in general or the Japanese soil, and all compared to, I mean honestly compared to my home country. I think the friendships I made in the UK, I mean people of various nationalities, not only British citizens, but like Thai people, anyone, yeah, and our friendships are still going until this day, and it's been like 8 years plus 8 years and everything, and I don't know how we are all still friends, to be honest.
Yeah. It's because you text me every day, pretty much.
I don't know about that though. I mean,
No, but we both put the effort in. I mean, it's quite difficult to keep up with every friend, but you and me have always been quite close as like family, because
yeah, yeah, true,
you always
yeah,
text me a lot. You text me a lot more when you left England than you did when you were in England, which is kind of interesting.
baby.
Yeah, we've kept it going together, you know what I mean? Like it's always fun to see what Tara's up to, and you always do tend to make me laugh with what you say and your thoughts on things. We're not going to get into it here, but like
Was it
generally,
the episode of the Japanese gorilla?
yeah, yeah, that's what,
He's still okay though. He's doing fine in Vietnam.
that's good.
Yep.
Okay,
Still alive though, surprisingly. Not surprised if he ends up in jail.
no, not
Yep.
surprising at all.
Yep, not surprising.
So when do you want to come back to England? Like, I don't know why you want to come back to this cesspool of a country which is falling apart at the moment.
Okay, so basically I don't have a work visa,
Yeah,
and but I'm actually allowed because most companies here switch to remote work, so I'm allowed to work remotely, and because there actually have been some colleagues that from our company that were like, working remotely in Japan or had to go back for like, family reasons or anything in Japan. So maybe I can like come to the UK and visit for 3 to 4 months because I can enter like 6 months visa free. So I can come and visit for 3 to 4 months while I work remotely, but that is sometime next year because they just opened the vaccinated travel lane to the UK, but there's a fucking quota from what I heard. Like people have to apply online for
Yeah.
the VTL, and there's a quota as well. And your application has to be pre-approved and everything. Yeah, it's complicated. So maybe sometime next year. Because I'm going to Thailand or Bangkok in February.
Yeah.
So maybe after that. Yeah.
That's cool. It'd be good to have you back, like face to face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't
It'd be like nice to
wait.
have you for live. It'd be nice to have you for live recordings as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All in the
I
same room recording together would be lovely.
Yep. Any of my friends you want to meet?
Moo.
Oh,
Your
yay!
friend Moo is crazy enough that I would. Tara's friend Moo is the craziest woman besides Tara that I've heard of, and I would just think it would be interesting to meet Moo.
Yeah, I'll see her in February though in Thailand.
Damn, we have to bring her onto the podcast. I just want to see what she does.
Oh, I know what she's gonna say.
Be nuts. So,
I
what music are you into at the moment, for example? Well, like what Japanese stuff are you into at the moment?
I haven't been doing much though. Lately, I've been watching a lot of Korean series.
Korean stuff is really, 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 really good though. Like, I have been. I'm going to start making more of an effort to watch their stuff because it does look legitimately high value, good budget.
Hmm. There's a new one called Hellbound on Netflix.
Oh, it's on my list. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah, yeah. I just watched the first episode. You should check it out.
Is it really good?
It's good so far. And then there is My Name, Miname. My Name. That one is quite good as well. Check
Mm.
out the sex scene, by the way.
Sounds like a British show when you say sex scene. I think, oh, it's a
Okay.
British show. Lovely.
Lovely, lovely sex scene.
Woohoo! Sexy time. British people,
Yeah.
we love sex.
Everyone loves. Never mind.
We're filthy. We're filthy in this country. We'll show everything a bum, a dick, a fanny. We'll show it on our TV shows. We're
Late
awful
night
people.
TV. Mm-mm.
Whoop, Netflix International, baby. They
Yeah,
don't care.
that late night TV, man. The
Have you
butt,
ever heard?
butt, the ass.
Have you ever seen a show called Naked Attraction? Actually,
It sounds familiar. What's that?
it's a show where people come on to find dating partners, and they start at the bottom, and then
Channel 4.
yeah, it's basically people on pods, and they reveal body parts, and they date them based on their body.
Oh my god, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's not the first season. It's like a random season.
Oh, yes. I think I've heard of it before. I think my
It's
colleague
the
talked about
weirdest
it.
show because it's so normal just to stare at these things, and you're like, is that actually happening? And they're just having a conversation. Everyone's naked. Like, so you chose this girl, yeah. And it's like,
Yeah,
and
yeah, my colleagues
like the
talk
guy will
about
come
it.
out with a
Yeah.
big cock, and you'll be like,
Oh
and they're
my
like, oh yeah, that's quite pretty cool. And everyone's chilled. I'm like, what's wrong with this show? And then the presenter's
god.
like talking about her clit, and you're like, okay, this is weird. This show is bonkers.
I see many naked people on the Google search. And my colleagues were actually talking about this. We joked about the Japanese gorilla being on this show.
Oh my god, the man who shall not be named.
Yes. Asian Voldemort.
But yeah, I don't think it's real. I think it's all fake. I think it's just to say, look at my body.
It's stupid. I see a bunch of naked people here. People standing with their dicks out and yeah, it's just
Exactly. I'm going to try and get my wife in to Take Me Out, which is a show where a man comes down, dances, and then 20 women buzz him off. Like, oh, yeah, I don't want you. Like, it's it's a really crappy game show, but it is hilarious to see what man comes down the tube next to get a date with a girl. It's like one of those awful dating shows that you know that you have to keep watching them.
I know, right?
I've become There's a new one on the way on Netflix next week or so. I think it's next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Japanese one. It's
Mm-hmm.
basically two people read from a script and film it, and then they see if they fall in love in real life. Bit weird. I'm gonna watch it because I'm intrigued at how awful it's gonna be. Like they read from a script, they act, then they see if they love each other. What the
Mm-hmm.
fuck? Then again, there's sexy beasts as well,
Sexy beast.
which is where those people dress up, like they dress up in makeup and date, and they put professor makeup on and masks and
What the fuck? I think I'm traumatized.
dating shows is getting ridiculous now. They're literally finding it's like love at first sight.
It
That one
is.
where you talk to a wall, you're talking to someone through a wall, and you're trying to figure out, oh, we're gonna get married. It's like what? And there's a Japanese one coming in February, and I want to watch to see. I want to see the difference between the American one and the Japanese one, where they're a bit more um chilled. The background is going to be very different. I think it's going to be very interesting to see the different versions. But man, really are pulling out every type of dating show that they can find at the moment.
I know, right? Yeah, Tinder's even worse. Shit app. Shit app.
What's that?
Tinder, a shit app.
Oh, you're still using Tinder? Tinder's so old.
Give up on dating apps, though. It's ridiculous.
I've never used Tinder.
I've tried. Everyone I met with was a weirdo. When I
Oh
met
yeah.
on a
You
second
know, in
date,
Japan you can find that to make friends.
oh, I wouldn't even make friends with that. Trust me. They're probably all weird.
In Japan, they use it to make friends. I'm serious.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do. I met.
Hot boy tracker. Oh, there's a couple guys in Shinjuku. Let's go.
Right, yeah. I mean, I met this weirdo Japanese guy. He wanted to be boyfriend, girlfriend on the second date itself. And he was very desperate.
Yeah, this is the thing where these shows are. I'm gonna pick you. Let's get married immediately. It's a bit weird.
I mean, on Tinder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean, this reminds me of a dating show where it's like, let's
yeah,
get married.
exactly.
Let's be serious quickly. It's like, no, you need to know someone before you got to get to know them before you marry them. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, he didn't want to get married, but he wanted to
It was
be
too
boyfriend.
serious too quickly. Like date two. We're boyfriend girlfriend.
No,
Can you
he kept
right?
asking me like, okay, so basically he was weird. He kept wanting to kiss, but his breath wasn't good. It's gross, so it smelled. So then I'm like, okay, if then he was like, oh yeah, you can try me out. I'm a Japanese boyfriend. Can try me out. How long don't since you don't have a boyfriend? Then I'm like, I think we should get to know each other first, before making this kind of commitment. Then he was asking also, how can I get to know you better? Then I'm like, oh my God, are you stupid?
Give me some time. Get to spend more time with me.
I ghosted him after that.
Oh my God. I mean, I hope you pack mace in your handbag because men are creeps.
Well, pepper spray is banned here,
I,
as
I,
I know.
I I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all men that women have to put up with men.
Yeah, so basically, and one day I was watching Disney Plus, and the motherfucker called me late at night, and I just like, didn't take the call. And then later he texted me like, yeah, I'm sorry for the late night call. Yeah, I know it's a booty call. Okay, I'm not gonna go to your place. I'm not even bothered, seriously. And then he kept texting me like, because there was another lockdown, so he's like, I'd like to meet you again. Come and have a peaceful time at my place. When are you free? I ghosted him. motherfucker.
Mm.
Yeah, I just didn't reply. But people who do that, it's already a red flag to go after
You've
someone
had
else,
you've
never.
had bad luck with people, men, haven't you?
I don't
But
know.
you're really good. You're really good at smelling them from a mile away now. I think.
I
I've given.
am. Yeah, I really am. Yeah, I don't know why. It's because of that. Maybe I can sense people, what are their intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be quite. I am still friendly to people, but like I am very quick to smell a bullshitter from a mile away. I can kind of tell really quickly if you're a fake or real person. I'm very hard to be friends with now.
Same here, same here. I mean, all my predictions came true, right? So yeah.
Hmm. But you're still here. You're still happy. You're single. You're happy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I didn't get. I mean, before my wife, I didn't. I was, you know, I was waiting for the right time. I never rushed in. So you'll be the same, man. There's no time. You've got time on your side. You don't need to worry. I always say that to people. Anyway, so what are you looking for? What's your New Year's resolution for 2022? Mine is to do a bit more exercise, boring stuff, and not to get grey hair. I've got a giant bald patch.
Oh man, it's starting.
Yeah, my bald patch is starting already at the back. My wife took a picture last night. It looked like a moon landing. There's a giant crater. It does legitimately look like I've got a hole in my hair. So I'm losing my hair, which is great. So I'm gonna be like a bald monk for the rest of my time on Earth. I'm gonna shave all my hair off and just keep it.
Your hair grew back pretty fast though.
Yeah, I did have a Mohican until just recently, man. But I'm much happier now with my hair like this because it's easy to deal with.
Okay,
I
right.
mean, your hair color is normal for the first time in a while. You normally got multicolored hair, pink hair, green hair.
There was green hair.
What makes you change your hair color so much? What's the thinking behind that?
I don't know, for fun.
Yeah. Does anyone ever complain about your hair colors changing?
Nope, no one
No,
did.
that's good. It's your decision.
Right. Ah man, I just plan to save more money. That's it.
That's it. I used to dye my hair. I think. Were you around when I dyed my hair?
Yeah, I dyed it red.
Yeah, it was red. I dyed my hair red. That I remember my manager kicked off at me one way to work. I was like, "It's just red. It's ginger. It's red." Like, no, you got to get rid of it. And I loved having red hair for a couple of days. Then I had to dye it blonde. I had to cut it off, dye it blonde, dye it black, and then dye it back to brown. Like my hair went through about 3 or 4 different combinations in about a month or two. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would most if I wonder if I should dye my hair red again. Just you look like a ginger Prince William type guy.
What?
Hi, well, Prince William can go f himself right now, can't he? I'll be the good Prince William, be the part of the
Okay,
royal family.
right.
Get ginger hair, be a laugh. Anyway, is there any final things you want to say before we go?
Not really. Yeah. Avocado?
Yeah, we got a mascot. He's an avocado. We're gonna have to use him at some point
Yep.
inside of the logo and everything.
Yep.
Okay, so where can we find you on the podcast on the YouTubes?
Okay. So the link to my channel is below. So just make sure you visit if you love buff Asian men.
Your favorite subject?
I'm trying to bring a real life one onto YouTube, but he's like, no, I'm private titty man. Now I'm like, dude, if you have man titties, just show it off, cause
He
people
just needs to
love.
take his top off, and that's it. We're off and away. Like he'll
That's
be
the
famous.
point. I asked him, well, he's my friend. I asked him to do 6 feet tall and super strong TikTok with me. He doesn't want to because he's shy.
Ah, bless him.
Yeah.
He's really a shy dude.
He's a
But
good boy though.
if he took his shirt off, he would be famous within 5 minutes.
I told him that, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Couple million views, and he'd be laughing. He'd be famous, and he'd forget who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the thing. All right, so we'll be back next week with some more stuff, and we will continue to be doing House of Animation. Tara will be now teaming up a bit more semi-regularly with us on the syndrome. She'll be here more often, saying that Japanese the people look ugly, like she does.
No, I didn't say that.
You literally said that
There
about them.
was only
About
one
Yuki.
girl, Yuki Kobayashi.
She's not that. She's not that ugly. She's got a fat face. She's kind
Yeah,
of.
I mean to me she is ugly.
Boo,
The
boo.
other girls were prettier, but she is ugly.
She's not ugly. Go put in Million Yen Women people and the one with short hair that is a bit fatter. Do tell us, is Tara right or is she wrong? She's wrong. I think she's wrong. I think she's out of order. I disagree with Tara on this completely, 100%. I mean, there are far worse people. She's not bad looking.
Okay.
At least she's a better actor than the guy, the main character from
Thank God, everyone is. Even if you casted me, right, I could act better than.
Tara's turning to death threats now. Okay, so it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
We'll see you guys next week. Have fun.